Hello everyone, it's Tap again, and we're back here in Satisfactory. So basically today, what I want to start working on is some more assembly stuff. We have the one over to the left, or right over here, that's making the iron stuff. And then I was gonna make one that made like the other non-technology ones. But then I realized a mistake. So I'm gonna end up making 3 more platforms for assemblies, and the first one's gonna have stators, motors, and automated wiring. And the reason for that is because I don't want to have like 7 train stations set up to come into one building and then like 7 leaving. So these 3 will need steel pipes and wire, and then it already is going to have stators because the stators are getting made there, so I'll have to bring in rotors. So that's 3. And then I'll have to bring in cables. So this building's going to have 4 trains coming into it. And 3 leaving. And then the next one is just going to have steel beams. So steel beams and concrete. And modular frames and steel beams. So it's going to have 3 trains coming in, 2 going out. This is encased industrial beams. I said steel beams twice. Sorry about that. And the third one is like my technology one. So it has copper sheets, quick wire, and copper sheets and plastic for the circuit boards and the AI limiters. And I think I may have I have all the recipes, but I don't really want to use those recipes. So I'll probably just stick with the standard ones. But that's the plan on those. And then I can actually start making the manufacturers and stuff. But I want to get all of my assembler stuff knocked out. And I went ahead and set up the steel beams and steel pipe train. I just have it coming out like the bottom end, and then concrete's over there, and then I got the quartz set up as well. So I got all those trains set up. Now I just have to set up all the new trains. And that took quite a bit of time, so I'm gonna try not put the trains in while I'm building, because yeah, during the middle of all that, that's when I learned about the path signals and stuff, because my main train for the compact coal wasn't able to get to my power, so I had to fight figuring out how to get my power back on. So yeah, yesterday was a long day of nothing but trains and fixing power. But give me a second, and I'm going to mirror the size of that platform over there, which is 16 by 11. And I'll go ahead and set up the trains and stuff for whichever one of these I'm doing next. I'll probably be the 3 one. But I'll see you guys in just a second. So back here, and I was messing around, and I built my area here. I started off building it down below. Then I realized I wasn't going to have enough room for my outgoing trains because of the road, and then like the other railroad tracks are there. But I'm going to have the outbound trains going to wherever they need to go. Then I need to make an area for my stuff that's going to be bringing in resources, so I need to clear out this over here for that. And I was messing around, and I remembered that you can build explosives. So you got these novelist things that blow up. So I unlocked them and figured I'd try that instead of having to try to chainsaw a bunch of stuff. Figured we could try messing around with these guys because I haven't ever messed around with them. So you can just throw them and then boom. Oh, that's satisfying. You throw more than one? Yes, you can. What about this big guy? Where'd you come from? So, I'm not sure if I can take out that big structure. So, threw one on there to check. Throw another one just to be sure. I have to take out some of those guys too. Boom. Alright, so that's gonna be permanent. Good to know. I'll have to build around that. But I figured I'd just show you guys these little guys because I never really messed around with them too much because I always just stuck with building and didn't really mess around with the explosives and stuff. I never built big enough so I had to clear out a ton of trees. Hey, leave me alone. Oh, that's so much more satisfying than using the chainsaw. But I'll be back once I get this cleared out and the trains put in over here. So we're back here and I have the train set up. That one's pretty simple and easy. I just have it looping around and then they come out and leave. This one was a little bit more complicated. I didn't really have room to bring these back around this way. So I had to bring them in from over there and then they come up and do a crazy split because I had to bypass that big tree thing. So I'll have to clean this up and make it look a little bit better later on. But now we can start working on putting trains in here and having them to bring over the materials I'm going to be needing, which is steel pipes and wire for this machine. So I may as well go ahead and do those here. I'm going to name this A2 and then steel pipe. Oops. A2 steel pipe. And that saved it. I need to find that thing driving me nuts. Alright, I don't know where it's at though. But it keeps saying that and messing me up. And then that was wire. So this will be A2 wire. A2 wire. Alright. And then we can do something like tree, which will be coming in that way, so it needs to go that way. And then we'll put 2 cars on it because this is one of my like base things that are made at my main base. So there's 2 trains on those besides the cruise. There's 4 trains on that. Alright, it's over here, isn't it? Oh. I don't know where that's at. But let's set this up now. So this is gonna be steel pipes. And my steel pipes I got set up a little bit funky, so oh boy. Where is it? So this is gonna be one. Oh, right there it is. Steel pipe 2. We'll save that. And then I'm also thinking about messing around with the unloading stuff. Because these will be unloading. I'm thinking about putting a timer on these so that way my trains aren't always running around. If I can remember how to actually get to that menu. Not quite sure. I'll turn on self-driving though. You can go pick up steel pipes. I think my steel pipes are in the back one for now. The back freight train. Let's go ahead and put another one down for the wire. And we'll do like the same thing. Come in here, do timetable, and I didn't actually set up the name for this. So this is going to be A2 wire. Alright. Edit timetable. We want to do A2. Wait, where's the wire? And then A2 wire. Save changes. And then we could turn this on to self-driving. Jump out. And it'll go pick up my wire. Main station. What about if you pick it from like here? Oh, you can't pick it. But I noticed that my trains are like always moving, so I was thinking about putting a timer on it so that way they sit here and unload for a little while before they head back to try to fill up again. Because I just want less congestion on like the main tracks if possible. Now this one's trickier. I think this one's rotors. Yes, I gotta get rotors. And then this one's gonna be cables. The last one down there. But rotors only has one car for its transport. Because that's just how I had it set up. I just wanted to move one car to the stuff that I'm making at the assembly places. Just because I won't have a whole bunch of it. So there's no point in making like multiple cars worth of it. Rotor. And then we can set this guy up and do cart. Hey, the first guy's back. Let's see if I can, or this guy's back. I know there's a way to do this. Is it train maybe? Oh. Huh. Status timetable. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But I know there's a way you can set it up so that you can have them stop for a certain amount of time. But this is going to be rotors, so rotor, then A2 rotor, save, and we could turn on driving, pop out, make sure I got this set to unload. There we go. And then the last one was cable. Let's go ahead and pop that down with the 2 carts. And I need to rename this A2 cable. And then we'll get in here and edit the timetable. Cable. A2 cable. Save. And then turn on self-driving and just jump out. Still messing with me. Could have swore there's a way. I just can't think of how it's done again. Unload. Unload. Good to go there. And apparently that one fills up. Oh yeah, because this is the wire. I forgot. But yeah, this is the back. Yep. Steel pipe. Alright, now all I gotta do is filter those up to here and get them over to where I'm gonna be using them. So I need to do something like that. And do something like so.
Relaying message. Hello, this is paternal figure.
Yeah.
I'm taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Oh, this isn't pretty, but I just need it over here so I can start building. And then I need to do the same thing here, but I don't think it matters which one I take it from because there's 2. Jump back up here, quickly bring this guy over. Because why not? Oh, I messed that up. Stuck that on the wrong spot. It needs to go there. And we'll just bring it here. And this one is a singular one. Something like that. And then I just gotta go get the last one. Autosave lag. I think this is the first one, yep. Trying to remember how you have everything set up sometimes is easy. Especially if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. But hey, every little bit I play, it's a new learning experience, and I'll take whatever I learn and try not to repeat the same mistakes again. Alright, so as far as how many of these I want to make, it doesn't really matter to me. So I'll probably just make like 4 of each for now. So let's go ahead and pick those up, and then I'll set up 4 of each of these guys, and I'll be back when I have that done. So you guys are probably gonna hate me, but I just quickly threw all this together. Uh, I noticed that I was only gonna be making 20 with 4 of these guys running, and these guys take 5 or 2, so 4 of them would have been 10, which would have been half of whatever that was making. And then if I went over here, this one takes 10 per minute just for 1. So I would have had no rotors or no stators being saved up at all. So I just set up a quick 4, 2, 1. I should have like 5 extra stators going out there to my train station. Basically, I just want to get the stuff up and running. I'm going to be redoing all of my assembly areas anyways once I get the belts. So basically, once I make all my assemblers and get them running, and then make the manufacturers to make these guys up here in the corner, which I may end up just throwing a machine together real quick to make these, and unlocking the belts sometime soon. That way I can just redo everything. Which probably would be the best idea instead of making a couple more bases or a couple more factories to look god awful. So I may end up actually going and doing that right now, actually. So instead of I put containers here to catch the stuff. I can have a little storage area for a little bit extra, even though it's gonna take forever for me to fill these up. And I definitely don't have the power to run like a billion machines right now, so let's go that way. And I want to see what it takes to make these guys. Because I should have a manufacturer over here doing nothing. And I know that I still have 2 down here that I've been filling up every now and then. Like I'm out of plastic and modular frames. But they just been making me computers and stuff for my train stations and trains. Alright, so modular engines. Motors, rubber, smart plating. So basically I could throw together one of these manufacturers with containers and just put the required pieces in it to make these. And then what's the other one? Same thing with this. Because that's what, 200 computers? And then 1,000 circuit boards. And then 200 heavy modular frames. Probably already have that stuff, so yeah. I think I'm gonna clear out an area. I think I need to get some plastic. Yeah. So I'm gonna set up an area probably right over here where I have these assemblers where I was checking on what it took to make stuff. And and set up these two manufacturers to be making those so I can unlock the last tiers so I can actually get to the 780 belts and the other thing. 780 belts and also like the battery stuff, and it'll just make life a lot easier on me. I go ahead and unlock that stuff, and then I can actually build out all my stuff. Instead of being like, oh, I can't do this until I do that. I'd rather just be able to do whatever I want. Rubber smart plating motors, and then this one needs 4 containers. And I don't have enough steel bars. But I think I got some in my container right over here from bringing materials over here or having to take stuff out. Yep. And then soon I'll be able to rip all this stuff out and make everything look better. Alright, let's separate those a little bit so I can see what's going on. I need to do that. And then I also need to do something like so. Put another container on this side. And then I need to connect these up and figure out what I need to bring over here. Gotta get 7 items, and I don't know if I'm making all of them. I'll have to actually drive a train over to get the rubber, and I'll have to get some more plastic to make these circuit boards. So I need 200 computers and heavy. I have those. I just set up a machine to make automated wire, so should be good on that front. But once I get these out the way, there's those 200 of both. And then, oh, I need to set up a machine to make those as well, which that's an assembler. Which that shouldn't be too hard to make. Throw that over here, and then steel beams, modular frames. Easy peasy. Alright. So 200, 50, 50, 50, 50. 50, 50, 50, 50. And then just needed circuit boards and automated wire. Alright, well, I have some circuit boards. And I may have some automated. No, I only had 2 extra. Because I took down that machine a long time ago that was making those. So I'll have to wait for the new thing to make some. But that's alright. And then I need to put some plastic in here. And while I'm thinking about it, let's just do this. Take that away, take that away. And then we'll run this over here. And we'll hook that into here. And then they could put the circuit boards in here. That way, I know where they're at. Alright. Well, I'm probably going to go ahead and set up this machine as well real quick. And then I'm going to move the resources around so that way I can load all these up. And of course, I don't have pipes. I have some right down here though. Because I needed them for the heavy modular frames. But I figure if I unlock this, I can go mess around with like the bauxite and stuff. And actually unlock the big belts. And then I can actually up my production and fix all my bases and stuff. I just getting frustrated with always being like, well, I want to build it for when I get uh 780, but then I'm pretty far away from it because I haven't done these unlocks and stuff. I'd rather just go ahead and try to get the unlocks and go about actually getting uh, the modular frames and steel beams. I have modular frames over here. I know my whole base is a mess right now. And that's kind of the reason why I want to get this all sorted out. So that's the reason I figured I'd jump ahead and knock this out. And this was beams. Alright. I made some of these before. Now that I think about it. Yeah, right here. I already had a machine set up for it. Alright, well, for the little extra materials in there. And then I'll go and get the other stuff for these and let them run. And hopefully get this all set up. And be able to unlock that in the next video. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And I hope to see you in the next one.